This video is brought to you by Roguedeckbuilder.com. Purchase a playmat today and help us make the move to our new studio. We have over 10 playmats to choose from. Visit Roguedeckbuilder.com. Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com, here with match number 2 with our Angelic Accord. Yes, we'd like to keep this. And we have first turn Temple of Triumph. I'm going to scry anything but a land away. And then second turn Young Pyromancer, and then hopefully we can read the bones after that and find our fourth it would be land drop. So I mean, this is looking out to be a pretty decent start. We have ways to gain life back with War Leader's Helix and Blood Baron. So again, anything but a land. I don't care how cool the card is, even if it's a Bubbling Cauldron, which would probably have the most synergy with this hand. I'm gonna ship it back. Put that on bottom. Again, Young Pyromancer is cool. We need to hit that land. So, gonna be a hyper aggressive green deck, which we can put out Young Pyromancer. And next turn we can War Leaders, or read the bones. And he decides not to attack me with Experiment 1. There's no way I'd ever make that trade. But maybe he's hoping for something to evolve it. I'm putting them both on top. They're both really good. And I did this the wrong... Ugh. I'm going to put this on the bottom now because I need to draw that temple. Well, I would have drawn it. Oh, well. I'm silly. I'm just going to keep everything back. And he's got double Experiment 1. So the Bubbling Cauldron would have been really cool actually to have in my hand, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll temple here. And ooh, that is just lovely. Another Stoked Flames. We'll put it on top. And I don't think I need to read the bones yet. It's just going to be another Young Pyromancer. And pass the turn to him. This is Green's biggest nightmare is Young Pyromancers when you get a bunch out. He can't attack in forever. Like Burning Emissary, he evolves some Experiment 1s. He gets in for some damage. I'm definitely going to block one of them with a Elemental. He could have like the Aspect. Plukernos evolves again. He's got a bunch of 3/3s. He's looking good. But I just take 3 here, go down to 14. And I think we need to start helixing stuff off. The thing is, he regenerates. We can helix at any time. And Plukernos can get active is the problem. Can I stoke and stoke? No, stoke will add 4 guys. Yes, I can stoke and stoke a Plukernos. Or I can just World Leader's Helix and stoke a Plukernos. But that's a lot of cards. Might be worth it, though. So white, red, 1, 1. We'll Helix. And then stoke it, which gives us 2 blockers still. And we take care of the big bad Plukernos. I still have tons of elementals. Take down his devotion, which ends up being pretty big. But he's still gonna be at 4 devotion, so alright. Yeah, here we go again with the Monogreen. He's gonna be able to. Oh, he just decides to make a forest. That's awesome. We'll kill the forest. Hope he attacks in with everything. Sweet. We'll take the Burning Emissary out. Oh, he wants to protect? Is that what he's going to do? Well, we're going to take the damage. And Temple of Malice here. Put that on bottom. So we can stoke off a Burning Emissary. Or we just Warriors. He looks off Nissa and holds Stoke up. That's the better play. And again, we'll just keep everything back. Still only has 4 devotion, so he can actually create. Yeah, he could create like a Hornet Queen or something like that. There it is. Knew that was going to come out. Going to be a bit of an issue because it's flyers that I'm going to stoke that off. It's 2 damage. And we still have a gazillion elementals. And oh boy, I'll make him regenerate. Yeah, we'll take these out. So either he regenerates or I lose all my tokens. My tokens are so renewable at this point. I'll take his devotion down any day. So now he's got a whopping 2 devotion. He's got a trampler, but again, we can add so many elementals to the mix. We'll read the bones here, which adds some more dudes. Ugh. At this point, I think I'm going to bottom both of them because we need to find. Yeah, we get a Rabble Master anyway. We need to find like some sort of life gain. I don't know. So he's going to go after the Goblin and take 2. So again, I need to find my life gain to get me back up before these Death Touch Insectors get me. And he's still... Oh, so, Garrick. That's going to be a pain. But now he can't attack in with his little insects because now I'll just kill Garrick. But this might fill back up his hand. Oh, and he actually has a green creature from his... which is Nylea. Which is okay. Again, we just need to take down his devotion, and can he even block enough to save it? Another Battlefield Forge. That's annoying. Because we attack into Garrick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd have to go in with the Pyromancers as well. And so then Nylea will be low, and then he won't have any card draw, and I'll have a Blood Baron to block. And maybe that will do it. So I'm going to create a token, which can definitely be blocked. So attack Garrick, attack all these, attack Garrick. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can still block. I think we want to keep attack Garrett. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other young Pyromancer is going to attack Garrick as well. I hate doing this. He can just top deck into something that will activate Nylea again, but this ensures that Garrick dies. And maybe Rabble Master is actually weaker. than a young pyromancer. At this point, I don't think it is. We'll probably just lose young pyromancer. Yep, so we get all those elemental tokens still. But Garrett goes down. I mean, he does have ways to pump up his dude. And I do have to block here. How much can he actually generate? It's 4. So I'll probably block Blood Baron against the Forest and the Goblin Rabble Master against the Burning Tree. Or other way around. No, all I have to do is just block the Burning Tree. And I'll just take that. That's fine. See if he wants to pump. He does not. Another Temple of Triumph. Not too happy about that. Put that on bottom. So we've got the mana. I do need to try to gain some life. I think I just swing out here. Or keep this Blood Baron back and then I can double block something. But then I'm still losing elementals here. Yeah, I can't swing out. No, I have to, because then if he just draws into something like to pump up those insect tokens. So this would threaten the Burning Tree still. I think this is the best way to attack. So Blood Baron does go down. We do kill an insect. We do gain 4 life. We do 2 damage to him. And we get another Blood Baron. So he's going to Convoke here. He drew into a Chord. Chord for 4, which he can go get... I'm not even sure what for. A Plukernos? Yeah, the second Plukernos. That's going to be very hard for me to deal with. Especially trampling Plukernos. Oh, and Nylea is active, that means. Yeah, that's terrible. 1, 2, 3. We had to kill that Burning Tree. That was the... Just that much devotion gets Nylea active. I don't know if there's any way we can survive this. Trample, 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 trample. We're gonna give it a shot. So block here. And I think we block everything at Plukernos. And then he can't... Wait, he can just up Plukernos. So block here. That'll force him to spend the mana. And 5, 9. Alright, I think this is the best way to do it. And then just keep back these. Because he can generate... He can generate quite a bit. Never mind, he can generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can generate 8 mana. Actually pumping up the Burning Tree twice. But that'll just make it a 6/6. 2 will go through. 5, 2, so 2, 7, 11 will go through, but I'll gain 4. So I still think this is the best use of my creatures. Just like this. Yeah, that does keep it alive though. That I should have put the Rabble Master on him because he still keeps everything alive. So we need to draw into like a Dreadbore. It's a Battlefield Forge. Way too many lands this game. We'll go on to the sideboard. This is a matchup I feel very good against, though. We'll bring in Anger. Anger's really good. Magma Jets can take care of like Experiment ones. Riot Controls are very good as well. Last Breath can take care of Coursers or Experiment ones. I'm just gonna bring in like a nice mix of all of these. Dreadbores can take care of the Plucronoses or the Planeswalkers. Boros Charm is actually still pretty good on Planeswalkers or on the Spark Trooper. Everything is just dandy. Maybe Read the Bones and Magma Jets now that I'm bringing like Last Breaths, or maybe I'll take out the Rabble Masters. Rabble Masters did seem kind of weak. And I'm going to take out a few Angelic Accords. Maybe we're up to too many of these. And again, okay, Blood Baron actually seems very weak in this. So Blood Baron can come out. We can keep in a Read the Bones and maybe another Angelic Accord. And I guess this is just a nice little mix of stuff. I'm just 2 Angelic Accords fine. We'll keep in Magma Jet. All right, I'll submit this. Yes, I like to play first. Keeble hand with Stokes and Young Pyromancers. We'll go ahead and scry with the Temple. Put that on top. Even though we don't have any lifelink, maybe that wasn't the best move, but I like Angelic Accord. There's his Elvish Mystic. That's going to help ramp him. But we've got a second turn Pyromancer. And we can stoke something next turn. If he does go like Courser or Crucifix. Experiment 1. Not too worried about Experiment 1. We have a Riot Control. And we can actually prevent all damage that would be done to me, not creatures though. So we can either stoke or Riot Control. So we'll just go ahead and throw out this Mutavault. But, I need to use the Riot Control with the Angelic Accord for sure to at least get some value and then block and kill whatever. Now that I know he's hurting for mana, we 100% stoke this. Which seems a little bit of a waste. But it takes the devotion away. Now he can't even activate his Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. We'll go ahead, chuck out an Angelic Accord. Now Riot Control actually gives us what we need. And he couldn't play anything last turn, so I doubt he can play any of this turn with an Elvish Mystic. No, he cannot. So Last Breath's kind of nice, but we can Last Breath our own dude, which is what we'll do. Yeah, that seems a lot better than... So we'll get in here with the Elemental Token. And trade it for an Angel Token. So again, that's like the Last Breath little interaction that's in here with Last Breath. And then now we have 4 for Flyer. He'd have to top deck into another land here. What does he have in his hand? So you must have like just incredible high casting cost creatures, and he just scoops. We have another Angelic Accord. Oh, he's going to show me his triple Nykthos Shrine of Nyx. That's why you don't keep that hand. Let's see. So Magma Jets actually seem very good. So do Last Breaths. Those seem amazing against his deck. The cards that don't seem as good, I still like Stoke the Flames because it kills. I'm going to take out a Bubbling Cauldron. and both the read the bones or maybe anger. Maybe angers are actually weaker because it kills like an over. No, I'm gonna keep one anger in and one read the bones. So if I do have the anger that causes him to overextend and we can wipe his board, I'll feel good about it. This is a really good hand. We have Magma Jet, we have Riot Control, we have Spark Trooper. I'll keep it. Just we need to prevent him from spitting his hand out. Experiment 1 comes out. We'll Blood Crypt here. Again, keeping down Devotion is a must in this deck. But he gets the Burning Tree into maybe a Caryatid that buffs it up. Again, I'm a huge fan here of Magma Jetting off. The Burning Tree keeping his Devotion down. Put the Read the Bones on bottom and the Last Breath on top. As if he coursers here, we can kill him. We can kill the courser. Nothing, so now we can just Last Breath. The Experiment 1. We'll just Blood Crypt into play tapped. And actually, we need a Magma Jet now in response to him casting something. So if he Pelucranos is here, it's Nylea's Disciple. I don't know why he brought that in versus me. We'll Magma Jet the Experiment 1. Put a Stoke on top. And a Battlefield Forge on bottom. So now we have a Stoke. Or we have a Bubbling Cauldron. I just don't like the Cauldron. I think we'll just Stoke here. Again, I just want to keep his Devotion down. And I just hope he floods out. Like, the problem is, he can cast Nissa here, but then I could have Spark Troopered it. So, there's a Blood Crypt. I think what we do is we just get in with the Mutavault. Cast a Cauldron. And pass the turn. I have no clue what he has in his hand. He just must be a ton of lands. Because I don't know, maybe Hornet Queen. Yeah, Hornet Queen's coming out here. Genesis Hydra for 4. And he hits Pelucranos. So that's very, very... That's probably the best he could have done. And I don't see us coming back from that. That's the power of Genesis Hydra when it does hit. He could have hit a number of things there and it wouldn't have been that bad. I can't Last Breath anything. We can't even really Riot Control. So, yeah, I'm in for a world of hurt here. I mean, I could Spark Trooper right now and do 6 to him, but I think I want to try to keep up. There, yeah, absolutely no way I can deal with this. So, it enters and then I can deal with it? Is that how it works? Yes, okay. So at least we get rid of it that way. But I'm taking 9 here. There's not much more I can actually start taking. We need... Young Pyromancer will be great, actually. Because now we can Riot Control. Nightthrow Shrine and Nyx. Ugh. So he's going to do that, but we'll just Riot Control right now. Put a 1/1. And we still need a lot of help. So gaining 4 here. Or, let's see, gain... Oh, your opponent's control. Alright, so Riot Control. Why was I thinking Riot Control actually affected my side as well? That's not nearly as good of a card as I thought it was. Maybe Congregate would be better. But with the amount of cards we have, we really need to top deck into like a Dreadbore here. Stoke is kind of good because it allows us to kill off his Hydra, and I think we actually do it right now. And he's got a Chord. Oh, Chord of Calling for 4, which is going to go get him. I don't know what he gets here. He gets Nylea. Because that does give his guys trampling. Yep, and +4/+0. Even if it isn't active. So Burning Tree, that activates Nylea as well. That's a great top deck as well, because now we take, no matter what, I can't even activate Last Breath on the Burning Tree. So that's game. Well, okay, we're going to try to win a game here with this. I don't know what to do against, like, Monogreen when... I do feel like that Genesis Hydra into the Plukernos changed the entire game. So I don't think that... And he had 4 cards to do it with and had hit the 4-drop. So, I mean, that's about as perfect a Genesis Hydra you can ask for. And maybe more Dreadboards need to be in here. I'm not quite sure what I need. Anyway, this is Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.